Welcome to another installment of Conrad's Car Clinic, a look into the mechanical side of all things automotive on In Wheel Time. Here's Conrad DeLong.
For Conrad's Car Clinic, we've been kind of working our way through a few things.
Well, I'm going to continue what we talked about last week, which was, does your car smell when you first start it in the morning? Does it smell like dirty socks or mold and mildew? And again, like we talked about last week, the reason for that is mold and mildew grows inside the air conditioning system that creates that odor that you smell in it. Well, as I was doing research on it, I did a little bit of research and come to find out that Toyota is in the middle of a class action lawsuit regarding air conditioner odor, and both Toyota and Lexus from the 2004 through the 2015 model cars. The plaintiffs claim the vehicles have defective heating and air conditioning systems that cause the smell and health problems, because they'll get a doctor will come in, an allergist, and measure the mold and spores that are growing inside of there to determine, how much of a health hazard that can be. And to some people who are very sensitive to those things, it's actually quite bad. And they've received numerous complaints that have been filed with the government against Toyota and Lexus. The air conditioning smell lawsuit also alleges that Toyota has issued multiple technical bulletins to the dealers since 1997, admitting that the odors exist, but telling the dealers that there are no methods to get rid of the smell. Toyota blames the smell on microbes growing in the evaporator system, including small living bacteria that are carried into the evaporator case through the outside air draw into the air conditioning system. That outside air draw tends to be on the passenger side, right underneath the windshield wiper. You'll see a little vent there, a little grilled off area that when your AC is on, it's drawing air in there to blow air through the car.
Right.
There's nothing Toyota has done. I'm going to defend Toyota on this. There's nothing Toyota has done that creates this problem. This is kind of a natural thing. If your kids swim and they throw a wet towel on the ground, and you get to it 2 or 3 days later, that towel is going to grow mold and mildew. It's just nature taking its course. There are things you can do as an owner to mitigate that from happening. Some of that is if your car has a cabin air filter, replace that cabin air filter at least twice a year. When you replace the cabin air filter, there are some anti-mold and bacteria sprays you can spray inside there to kill that mold and bacteria so the odor doesn't come back. But the other thing, and I'm going to tell you can do that works very, very well, and that is maybe a mile or two before you get home, turn your air conditioning system off, turn it on, take it off of recirculate. Here's one of the problems. Everybody drives, I do as well. Everybody drives with your AC on recirculate. So all it's doing is recirculating the air inside your car. Turn it on normal on your way, the last mile or two on your way into the house. Turn the blower on high and let it draw some outside air through the air conditioning system while the car is still running, and it'll dry that evaporator case out. If you can dry that evaporator case out, you can minimize the mold and mildew growing inside your air conditioning system that causes that smell. And then finally, the last thing is when you're sitting still, if your air conditioning system isn't pumping a little bit of water on the ground, that little vent may be clogged with something. So you need to get up there and probably have a shop unclog it for you, unless you're capable of going up there. I'm going to tell you to be a little careful doing it. There can be some hot stuff down there. There can be some sharp stuff down there. And if you're doing it from underneath, when you poke something up into that little drain, all of that funky water drains down your arm, down your elbow, inside your shirt, and down
right
the inside of your shirt. Been there, done that many times. I usually go at it with a shop vac, and you just get on that drain with a shop vac, and it'll just suck everything
pull it out of
it.
there.
Oh, no, it will. It'll suck everything out. So you can do things to mitigate that aroma from getting in your car if you choose to, and some of them are very, very simple. Change the cabin filter, turn your AC off a mile or two before you get home, put it on outside air, and let it dry the evaporator case.
Very good, sir.
Conrad's Car Clinic is a copyrighted presentation of In Wheel Time.